Hello and welcome back to TGTV, and more specifically welcome back to me standing in front of a grey wall. Today is a very exciting day. I say this a lot, but it's been an exciting week. So as a lot of you will have already seen by now, I collected my Lamborghini AVENTADOR SV from Edinburgh, and the car has been on a truck for quite some time. It's been driven down from Edinburgh to London by Mr. Turbo Transport, Tony. He's actually over there in front of me, unloading the car as we speak. So what am I doing today? We're taking the car off the lorry, and I am taking it out and putting it in, not my garage, but a garage. As some of you will also know, I've been moving house recently, and I've also been moving cars all over the place. So at this point in time, I'm putting the SV in a kind of a little bed for the night or two before I move it into its permanent home. So that's what's going on right now. It's not far from my house. So we're going to go and get the SV out of the lorry, and I'm finally going to take delivery of the car, because in Edinburgh, I mean, I didn't even drive it. I sat in it, I think I revved it for the crowd, and I didn't actually take collection of the car. It was very odd. I sort of flew up, put my card in the machine, signed some paperwork, said hello to a crowd of people, looked at a yellow SV, and then flew home again, and the car went in the truck. So I'm really, really excited to see it. It's actually just being opened now, so let's go and have a little look. Turbo, Captain Turbo, where are you, boy? There he is. There he is. How long was the drive, mate?
About 6 hours.
6 hours, goodness me. And is everything in one piece?
Everything's in one piece.
It all looks the same as when I left it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have that, mate. Yeah, yep. Oh my God. It's finally sinking in that what I've done, this is ridiculous. On the day itself, I've got to be honest, guys and girls, it is a lot to take on board. There's huge kind of, I don't know, just sort of loads of people there, and like kind of, I don't want to be rude to anyone. I want to speak to everyone. I want to make sure that, you know, I'm not being arrogant, and I'm not kind of disregarding the fact that people have spent their time coming to see me and joining in the chaos. So I spent a lot of time just chatting to people and not really absorbing exactly what on earth was going on. So this is quite nice. A bit of peace and quiet.
It was overwhelming.
Yeah, it was overwhelming. It's quite a stressful thing, because at the time I'm filming a video. I'm also trying to take delivery of an asset, and I'm also trying to actually chat to people as well. So it's and do some selfies. We like a selfie. I was insisting on selfies with other people. They didn't even want them, but I was forcing them. So yeah, it's quite cool to actually take delivery of the car with some peace and quiet. And Mr. Turbo Transport here is the best in the business. He is on Instagram at Turbo Transport. You'll get the little on the screen. Tony has been travelling around with my cars for a number of years, a number of months now, because I've not been in a position to buy these things for years, not that long. But he's also been transporting my brother's car around, his 488, and I believe his Hurricane as well. You took that to Redline. Yep. And also you've been transporting Pigeon's cars around as well, haven't you?
Yes, I have.
So you're a busy bee. But do get at him if you want any transporting done. Very diligent, and I wouldn't really trust my cars with anyone else, so hats off. But there it is. I can't actually believe it. That is ridiculous. Look at it. Silly. That is silly. Who has entrusted me with this? I also have a very sensible point to make, and a point I should have made earlier. I was going to put it in my collection video, but it was just too chaotic, and I think the sensibleness of the point would have been lost. So, and I will do a full video on this with more facts and figures and details. But how did I fund that car? There was a man, or a group of guys I want to thank, actually. First and foremost, Mr. Darren Gibson. I mentioned him in my Carrera T video. Darren is the guy that helped me fund this Lamborghini, and also my 911 Carrera T, as I've just mentioned. The funding itself was done by a company called JBR Capital, so big shout to them. They also funded my Carrera T. So many thanks. And when I say funding, I mean they didn't just buy it for me. I have financed the car, so it's car finance. But I get so many questions on car finance, and you know, who do you use and how much is it? I will do a full video on that, but for now I use Darren. Darren's my go-to. He does all the quotes, and JBR with the kind of the lender behind it all, if you like. So for those of you interested, that is the story. But there will be more details on that, and also I'll go into who I get insured with, all sorts of stuff, and exactly how much these things cost overall, because it is quite scary, and there's ways of doing it where you can lose a lot of money and you can be very silly about it, and there are more sensible ways of doing it. I, surprisingly, am on the sensible end of the spectrum, so I'd like to go into it and show you guys and girls how you can get yourself into these cars and out of them without losing the roof over your head. Although, that said, it might happen with this, so who knows. But anyway, all the details for everyone that I've mentioned is going to be below anyway, so make sure you check everyone out, give them a shout, and I think you'd be surprised actually how doable getting a supercar actually is, because I'm not a multi-millionaire, but for some reason I now have an Aventador SV there. And it's also worth mentioning as well, Darren, that I spoke about earlier, you don't have to be buying an Aventador SV to get car finance. He does cars about 30 grand and up really, he will fund, so it's not just the stupid stuff like this. So do give him a shout. Anyway, are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
We're ready, Captain? Oh, we've got a little camera up here. It's a lovely bit of techers then, Captain Tony. So yeah, we're going to put the SV in its little bed for the night, nearby somewhere. This is just a nice loading point, and then I'm going to take it to its permanent home very soon, and who knows, we'll probably get a video out of that, because everything is a video. Oh, look at it there. Yikes. I'm going to be of no use here, mate, so ignore me. No use as always. Oh, so tight. Hats off to Tony, he's an absolute pro. He's got balls of steel, look at that. That is chaos. Get run over by my own SV here. Ah, look how good it looks. I actually cannot believe this car has anything to do with me, let alone mine. I can't get my head around this. It's just mental. So for those of you saying, why did you get an SV when you've already had an S? This is why. It looks like twice the car. It's absolutely, look at it. Potty. Absolutely potty. I can't actually get my head around this, I'm sorry. Oh my god. And I know I saw it at Edinburgh, but there's just something about taking delivery of it privately, like this. Love, 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 love. I love you. So this car has got a load of kind of like special options on it. I will bore you all to tears about this at some other point. But yeah, I absolutely love this spec, and I've got a thing for yellow now. How's your drive, mate? Good? How's the turning and whatever other things? Oversteer, understeer, car stuff? Yeah, yeah. All right, well that is the car off the truck in one piece, delivered and into my possession. Here we go. Let me know in the comments what you think anyway. Do you think this was a worthy upgrade to the Aventador S? Do you think I should have got something else? A lot of you were saying GT2 RS. Yep, we'll have that. But I prefer this, the GT2 RS, to be honest. Controversial, but there we go.
Such an awesome spec.
Yeah, it's a good spec, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow, I can't believe. Hello.
Hello.
So we're going to go and park it up anyway in the little storage compound, but I can't believe I'm saying this. I'm in my SV. And the good thing is, I'm not daunted by the size of it either, because I've already had an Aventador. So here we go. But I'm not used to these seats. They're a little bit harsh on the buttocks, aren't they?
Yeah.
Ah, the engine's through there. This is chaos. So we've taken her downstairs. Sorry, I'm just being a bit of a perv at my own car here, but cannot believe this is mine. Absolutely ridiculous. A little bit tight there, but there we go. She's tucked up, there'll be a cover put on her, and she'll be going to her new home very, very shortly. But for now, she's safe. I've taken delivery. In fact, I might go out for dinner very shortly and meet the pigeon and go and show him what a proper Lamborghini looks like. Anyway, that is it. That is all we've got time for. As I say, the SV is now parked up, safe and sound, and I'm gonna go and try and get on with my evening. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you check out the collection video as well. And as I said earlier, everything I've mentioned, I leave all links below. And do keep me updated how you get on. Anyway, ciao for now. Thanks for watching, subscribe, blah, 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 and I'll see you again soon.